Hello and welcome to another video. Uh, this time I wanted to talk a little bit about positive thinking and just having uh, a little bit more say on just your mental framework, like not letting negative thoughts and stuff just like control your whole view of the world and everything. Because positive thinking has huge benefits for you. Like, everybody knows that being toxically positive all the time is stupid. And that's not going to serve you well, like suppressing bad things that actually need your attention or whatever. But other than that, trying not to be negative and just like spiraling in negative thoughts all the time is probably a good idea, right? So, like, being positive can reduce your stress, your depression, make you less anxious, because you're kind of just like changing your whole lens for how you see the world. And basically, you're more resilient when you have like a positive mindset, and you're more able to overcome problems and stuff that you deal with in your day-to-day life, because something will happen to you and something will go wrong. And if you have a positive mindset, it's like, oh no, something happened. What can I do about this? How do I deal with this? How do I move forward? And I think it snaps you out of like spiraling in negativity, because you're like, okay, I'm just going to keep moving forward. Like, this isn't going to stop me. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, positive thinking, but without like being obnoxious. Like, you're not going to be able to lie to yourself and be like, oh yeah, this bad thing that happened is really good for me or whatever. Like, that's stupid. But you can definitely shift towards the positive and kind of snap yourself out of it. And one of the easy ways that I found to do that and really give yourself, I don't know, give yourself license to have some positivity in your head, is just like basically having gratitude. And if you're, I don't know, you probably heard before, like, gratitude is important, making you like positive and whatever. And people say like you should be grateful for what you have and stuff, but like, it's really difficult. It can be really difficult to do that. Just be grateful for no reason. So, I don't know. I just wanted to share like one of the things that helps me to be more grateful in like a genuine way that leads to like thinking positive and stuff. So, if you take anything, take something simple like your clothing or whatever, just like the material and stuff that it's made of, and you think about like, how grateful are you to have a shirt on your back? It's hard to just like, oh yeah, I'm really grateful, blah blah blah, unless you really dig into it and like look up, how is cloth made? Like, how do people actually make a shirt like this? What goes into like collecting the cotton, right? How hard is it to actually grow a cotton plant, right? And think about all the years of work, all these farmers and stuff, wherever they're growing cotton in Egypt or wherever on the planet, and think about like the cotton plants weren't necessarily just giving you a tons of cotton in general, right? Like they had to work really hard to try to get decent cotton plants and like pick all the good ones and replant those and like get rid of the other ones and do that over and over and over again until you have like a decent crop that you can make something useful with. So you like combine that, that's just the farming stage of like getting the raw cotton. And then they have to like make the cotton into threads, like do all that. And like now you've got machines and stuff to do it, but think about all the people that had to come up with those machines, like put it together, and the engineering that goes into it, and like how hard it is to make really, really like, I don't know, like to even make the machine parts to do that, to make the thread and like to wind it all together and all that stuff. Like that can't be easy. Like think about how hard it is to make accurate tools. Like if you try to do something yourself, you just like level something, which is like infinitely simpler than making a perfect circle of metal, right, for a gear or something. Like just you just think about how hard it is, and pretty quickly you realize even doing a simple thing like making a t-shirt, having the shirt on your back, when you think about it in that way and you go deep on it, at least for me, it makes me like way more grateful than if I'm just like, oh, you should be grateful, or hearing someone say, oh, you should be grateful for this and that. If you really take some time and look at things and put it together in your head, like what does it really take to make this? What does it really take to get to this point where we have like decent t-shirts, and it doesn't even cost us much to get decent t-shirts or whatever, right? Like think about the amount of work you have to put in to get a shirt. Like it's kind of crazy how lucky we are. So yeah, that's pretty much the point of this video. I just wanted to put that out there. There's some other ways you can do this and like boost your gratitude that I was thinking about. Like if you wanted to like limit all the luxuries and stuff that you have in your life, and you like limit how much time you spend watching entertainment or playing games or doing whatever, and just be existing without that, you realize like having constant distraction and all that stuff, like we're lucky to even have any of these options. Like what did people have thousands of years ago? They just had to sit around a fire and like tell stories. Probably couldn't even read or write. Like yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much what I wanted to get across. Yeah. The other thing that I think really like deepens your appreciation is like if you have passion or you have a hobby or like certain interests and stuff, if you set yourself a project in those interests, like because I think, I don't know, at least for me, for most of my life, like I'd have different interests, but I would just like dabble in things and mess around and then get bored of that and then do something else for a while and never really like push myself to go further. And I found more recently, like if you set a project for yourself having to do with your hobby that has like a specific goal, it forces you to like get outside of your comfort and like stick to something for a longer period of time, because you're trying to achieve a goal with your hobby or your passion. You're not just dabbling in it until you get bored. You're really trying to do something. And I think when you do that, when you're really trying to do something, it forces you to think in a different way. It forces you to like try different things and grow, I guess, because you want to meet that goal. You want to meet your whatever your objective is that you set. And it kind of like keeps you on that path of, are these things I'm doing getting me closer to my objective? Does this really matter? Am I still achieving what I wanted to achieve? It just changes everything. And I think it makes you, because you have to push yourself and learn so much and get outside of what you think that you know. I think it deepens your appreciation for like different interests and hobbies. At least for me, I find that has really helped recently. And you just see things in a different way because you realize like how little you understood. So hopefully that helps people. Yeah. I might do another video about setting goals and like doing things with your passion, 'cause I think that's important too. But yeah, this video is just about having a more positive mindset and like an easy way to do that. Because I know, like, at least for me, it's difficult to get out of like negative spiraling in your head and like telling yourself this and that, like it's not gonna work out, blah blah blah, getting yourself down, like just going around and around. Oh, nothing will ever change, nobody likes me, blah blah blah. But like, just being grateful for where you are and what you have is hugely beneficial, at least for me. So reduces a lot of that anxiety and those problems. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next one.